Okay, today we'll see the gross anatomy of tongue. Okay, so here I'm going to remove the mandible or the lower jaw, and you can see the tongue over here. Okay, so the tongue has got already in the theory class, it has got the tip or the apex and it has got the base. No, so if I keep it in the normal position, the tip it is directed forward, it comes in contact with the, say, the incisor teeth. Okay, now the posterior aspect, so this is the whole tongue. Hope you can see here. See, this is the whole tongue. Okay, so this is the tip or the apex of the tongue, and this is the posterior part of the tongue. Okay, now we are going to divide the tongue into the anterior two-third and posterior one-third by a V-shaped. See, can you see here? This is the V-shaped sulcus terminalis. This V-shaped sulcus terminalis, it begins, there is a depression over here that is called as the foramen cecum. Okay, foramen cecum. Now, this V-shaped sulcus terminalis will divide the whole tongue, dorsum of the tongue. See, this is the dorsum. Okay, the dorsum of the tongue into anterior two-third and posterior one-third. Okay, so then the inferior, this is the inferior surface of the tongue. Okay, now if you see the dorsum, the features quickly I will revise. So on the anterior two-third you can see the many papillae. So the papillae just anterior to the V-shaped sulcus terminalis, all of you can see here. See all this. See, can you see in a row, single row? See, these are the circumvallate papillae. Okay. See, if I show you this. See, if you see, you can see one projection and it is surrounded by a sulcus. So that is the circumvallate papillae, and that is called as the trunch or the sulcus. Now you can see in between, you can see here and there, see, all these are the this fungiform papillae. Okay, these are the quite larger one, that is the fungiform papillae. The remaining all, it is the filiform papillae. The remaining all, it is the filiform papillae. It is present the all over the anterior two-third of the tongue. Okay, so can you see here, just anterior to the V-shaped lateral margin, you can see the foliate papillae. Okay, so these are the foliate papillae. That is all about the anterior two-third of the tongue. And this is the posterior one-third of the tongue. Okay, see, this is the posterior one-third of the tongue. This posterior one-third of the tongue, you can see many projections like that are called as the lingual tonsil. Okay, lingual tonsil. Now this tongue is connected to the epiglottis by a, it is very difficult. See, this is the epiglottis, and see that there are median glosso. This is the median glossoepiglottic fold. Median glossoepiglottic fold, it's not very clear. See, this is the median glossoepiglottic fold, and lateral glossoepiglottic fold. In between there is a depression called as vallicula. Okay, so that is on the dorsum. Inferior surface, it is connected to the what is that, the floor of the tongue by the frenulum linguae. Okay, frenulum linguae, and that's all about the inferior surface. And okay, now we'll see the muscles of the tongue. Okay, so this is showing the sagittal section of the head and neck. So the first and foremost, as I already told you, there are 5 pairs of extrinsic muscles and 4 pairs of intrinsic muscle. See, here you can see one muscle, that is your genioglossus. Okay, genioglossus, it is also called as the safety muscle of tongue. Okay, safety muscle, life safety muscle. So the origin and all, as I already told you, see here, this is the mandible, symphysis, posterior aspect of the symphysis mente. There are superior genial tubercle and inferior genial tubercle. From the superior genial tubercle towards the tongue, so that is the genioglossus. What you are seeing below, it is going towards the, see, this is the hyoid bone. So geniohyoid muscle, and this is the genioglossus muscle, fan shaped muscle. Now you can see at the dorsum of the tongue on the superficial surface, what you are seeing, that is the intrinsic group of muscle. It is not very you won't be able to differentiate. There are four pairs, right? Superior longitudinal, inferior longitudinal, all that. It is very difficult to differentiate. So you can see, you can remember like this, all this, the top layers are the intrinsic group of muscle. What you are seeing, this is the main bulk of the tongue. It is formed by the extrinsic group of muscle. In that first one, it is the genioglossus. Clear? Next we'll see the whatever is seen over here, very clear one, I will show you. Okay, so here you can see this is the this is your hyoid bone. Okay, so here you can see this is the diaphragma oris or the mylohyoid muscle. Okay, diaphragma oris or the mylohyoid muscle, we are going to reflect it. Now what you are seeing over here, see this is the, so let me keep it down. Here you can see this is the digastric muscle. Okay, so this is the anterior belly of digastric, and this is the posterior belly of digastric. I will show you later. Okay, now this is the digastric muscle. So this is the mylohyoid muscle. This you have already seen on it either side. That was the geniohyoid muscle. See, can you see from the hyoid bone, okay, inner to the geniohyoid, can you see another muscle which is extending upward? It is somewhat quadrilateral in shape. That is your hyoglossus muscle. See, it is going towards the tongue. See, this is your tongue. Okay, so this is the tongue. So your hyoglossus, it is going upward and towards the tongue. So that is your hyoglossus muscle. See, the hyoglossus has got external surface, superficial relation, and the deep relation. Now whatever it is, the structures are seen. I will show you the relations from above downward. If you see, it is related to the it is covered by the mylohyoid muscle. Okay, now next it is the, what they say, it is the mucous membrane which is covering the tongue, and between the mylohyoid and hyoglossus muscle, what all the structure related. See, can you see here, this is your lingual nerve. Okay, the lingual nerve, this is your the submandibular salivary gland. It has got superficial part and the deep part of the submandibular salivary gland. Now this is the lingual nerve. Okay, now the lingual nerve, can you see this? See, via two root, here somewhere you can see the ganglion, submandibular ganglion. It is suspended by the lingual nerve with the help of the two root. Okay, so that is a submandibular ganglion, lingual nerve, and you can see the hypoglossal nerve. You can see this is your hypoglossal nerve which is going to supply all the muscles. Clear? So the remaining things I will show you. So these are the relations, some of the structures you can see. Okay, hyoglossus muscle. Next muscle, what you can see is, see this is your masseter. I just give you the orientation. See, this is the temporalis muscle, fan shaped muscle. Okay, now this what you are seeing, this is the masseter muscle. Okay, next, see this is your infratemporal fossa. I hope you have already seen the structures. Here you can see the lingual nerve from the mandibular nerve. See, lingual nerve, and this is the inferior alveolar nerve. Okay, so that same lingual nerve you have already seen it over here, right? See, this is the lingual nerve. Okay, now the other muscles. Okay, next muscle, so you have already seen genioglossus and the hyoglossus. Next one muscle, what you can see is, can you see this muscle? Okay, so see here like this, it is going towards the tongue, side of the tongue. See, this is the hyoglossus muscle. See, it is styloglossus muscle. From the styloid process. Here you have the styloid process. Okay, so there are three muscle which is attached to the styloid process, that are styloglossus. You can see it is going towards the side of the tongue. Okay, styloglossus muscle. And next what you're seeing, this is the external carotid artery. Okay, some variation is there in this. And here you can see another muscle, that is your stylohyoid. It is going towards the, along with the posterior belly. See, you have seen the anterior belly of digastric, right? So behind you can see posterior belly of digastric. Okay, so this is the anterior belly and this is the posterior belly of digastric. Along with the posterior belly of digastric, can you see one muscle over here? That is your stylohyoid muscle. Okay, so you have seen styloglossus muscle and stylohyoid muscle, posterior belly of digastric muscle. Clear? Now there are one more muscle from the styloid process. Okay, the third muscle, can you see over here? That is your stylopharyngeus. So here you can see the styloglossus muscle. Okay, styloglossus muscle. And here you can see the stylohyoid muscle along with the posterior belly of digastric, and in between, just below the styloglossus, can you see another muscle? That is your stylopharyngeus. Now this stylopharyngeus, it is running along with the glossopharyngeal nerve, that is your ninth cranial nerve. Okay, so that is your stylopharyngeus muscle and the glossopharyngeal nerve. So it is a commonly asked what is that spotter question. They will tie this muscle or any of the muscle and they will ask you what is the nerve supply. Okay, so once again I'll repeat: styloglossus, stylohyoid, posterior belly of digastric, and this is stylopharyngeus, glossopharyngeal nerve. Now what is the nerve supply? All these muscles I can show you. And the palatoglossus, it is seen in another specimen. See, this is the palatoglossus muscle. Can you see the fibers? See, this is the soft palate. Okay, so from the soft palate you can see this is the musculus uvulae, and can you see this? That is the palatoglossus muscle. Okay, so only the chondroglossus part it is not seen here. I can show you what is the nerve supply to all the extrinsic and intrinsic group of muscle. That is by the hypoglossal nerve. Okay, except the palatoglossus, it is by the cranial part of accessory nerve. So what you are seeing, it is the hypoglossal nerve, which is the nerve supply to all the muscles. Clear? Now one more thing, artery. See here. This is the external carotid artery. Okay, so this external carotid artery, first branch superior thyroid artery. Okay, this is the superior thyroid artery, and above that it is the, can you see another artery? Another artery. See, this is your lingual artery. Okay, lingual artery, and above that what you're seeing, see this same thing, that is the facial artery. Clear? See, this is the facial artery, and what you're seeing, it's not seen here. See, this is the lingual artery. Clear? So that's all about the tongue.